Alright, hello everyone, welcome to the stream. We're gonna finish up the line portion of this piece and maybe slap some colors down, some flats. Okay, so the last couple of pieces that we need here is obviously everything that goes on the table, including the girl's arms. Basically everything that goes in front of the table. We want to have some kind of decoration into the left here on this windowsill, and then we also need basically the same divider somewhere down here. I'll see if I can work out the correct way to proportion it. It's going to stick out the back, even though it's not really the most relevant part of the image. It's still going to be somewhat visible maybe, so we're going to have it in there. And technically if it is visible, it gives the whole image more depth. On that note, I should probably also add in another sofa backing, probably like about, I figure like, is my cursor on screen? My cursor is not on screen, is it? Well, you can see the cursor for Clip Studio, so basically about here-ish. Actually, let me just draw it. About, yeah, it's not a pin, that's a eraser. About here, we probably want another pillar, and about here, we probably want another sofa, like that. Alright, so anyways, where are we? Okay, so we have the foreground table, then we have everything in front of it. Alright, drawing arms. Very specifically just arms. Right lower arm. Those are widened just a little bit, coming forward. Let's do that. Am I gonna need to separate these pieces to have the back here? Realistically not. We have the tighter wrist. We are gonna widen the wrists a little bit here, I think. So this doesn't have to cleanly come up to this corner because it's wrapping around the edge. Do I need a back piece here? Is a real question. Alright, so then we have the hand. Let's just call this right. Then we go hand. Alright, how many layers does the hand have to be in? I think I can get away with single finger layers, I think, just looking at this. The wrist and the sleeve are realistically going to move together. We probably only need the one layer because it's not going to transform quite as much. Especially just a cylinder that points upwards, and the perspective never really changes because it's a cylinder that just points upwards. So you should be able to get away with just a single layer there. Okay, so one palm, pinky, ring, middle, four, thumb. Okay. And what, pinky's in the front, so we'll go palm. Which is sticking out actually at a bit of a weird angle, but or something like... I mean, the thumb's gonna be partially hidden, so I don't know if I want to spin the most if I try to make it look like decent. Because it's also directly pointing towards the camera, because there's actually a joint like right about here. That's not gonna be visible. Also, between here and here, we actually need spoon. Which I think needs only 2 layers at most. Then... Oh, no, this has to go on top of that. Mid. This is the finger that's directly on top of the spoon. Ring finger. Wait, the middle. Oh, the middle. No, the middle has to start right on top. Middle and then ring and then pinky. Actually, because of the way this is sitting. Where is palm? I feel like it should actually be fine. Yeah, the thumb's at this really weird angle. But it's also going to be hidden, so I don't know how much I care. So I'm gonna call this length, but I don't know what else to call it. Basically, we just need to stretch this. Gonna be smart and actually just use a straight line tool to go. That is one thick line. Like that. Actually, should this whole part just be... Or should this base part be separate? Something like that, right? Oh, that looks fine. Alright, so that is right. Then we need to go left. Alright, so let's lower How much is perspective gonna change here? I think I actually have some power to actually pull this around, so I think, once again, this could essentially just be the single layer. As long as we can clearly see this is like kind of wrapping below. Once again, we're treating the wrist and the sleeve essentially as one object. It's once again basically largely a cylinder. I don't know if the camera, actually the camera might turn enough to actually make this. Okay, the camera thing might actually turn enough with this, so we'll put a extra one for here. Lift lower arm back. Let's just say cuff back. It's basically just a cuff. Hum. Then we go, wrists. So this needs to go under the sleeve, but above the back side of it. Alright, let me see if I can fix up this hand a little bit now. Hum. Um. That's not the right layer. Okay, I'll go like that. Hum. Alright, so between the palm, which I'm kind of hiding the thumb with, and the actual thing, we're gonna put the parfait into here. Once I work out the spell, just parfait like that. Oh boy, it's super cold, dry today. Probably gonna go for like a water refill at some point. Then I'm gonna stare at the BRB screen if I even wanted to put it up and tell myself that I need to make a new one. Oh dear. Okay, so glass vertical. Gonna use a thinner pin for this because the actual thing needs to be a little bit transparent in, and we don't want the line to stand out too much. Hum. Oh boy, let's go this way. Oh, where are we looking? I mean, there is a perspective ruler to think about as well, so this doesn't have to be quite perfect. It might look better, but it's a little bit curved to go with the perspective. I'm also freehanding the glass, which is probably not the best of ideas, but... my wrist doesn't work that way. Let's end this round. Hum. Okay, so there's going to be a layer inside, which is essentially the solid glass part, which is defined by this inner line here. I think my cursor is on screen enough to show this. Like basically around this line there. I'm gonna just do a solid color, 2 layers of solid color, one which is mostly transparent to show the inside of the glass, and then one that's semi-transparent to and maybe blurred on the inside to denote the solid glass portion. It's not gonna be as thick as what it is right now on this side. It's probably gonna be like quite a bit thinner. Okay, so then the base. Can I do the base that's just this one thing? Realistically, I can't because it's just a circle that'll never change perspective. Going up. Actually, no, I'm gonna lift this up at all. I might lift this up. Okay, we'll do the base as something below all of this. So we'll go glass base. Just big it up a base, so I need to make it slightly bigger. Let's just do that. Which way is this facing? Our perspective that way, so this side will be a little wider. Yep. Hum. Okay, then we need the back side of the glass top. Because we still need a... Do we need a line? Well, even if the line goes away later, I don't think I can color without the lines, so... something like that. Okay, so below the glass is now the dessert. So we'll go, what do you call this? Ice cream layers? So this will more or less define the actual shape of the glass inside portion. Which is very convenient. I'm gonna make the glass like mildly thick. Okay, so bring this down. And then we'll wrap this at the bottom with a rounded base here. Inside the glass. I'll probably wrap it actually a little earlier than that. Make it dip right at the center. and pull it back up, like so. Then, whoop! Please don't do that. Please just snap onto there and connect, please. Thank you. We'll do like some simple dividers like so. 1, 2, 3, 4 parts. Strawberry, vanilla, chocolate, vanilla. Yeah, good enough. Alright, now how many strawberries do I actually need to draw? If I want full perspective control, I need 7 strawberries with the 2 side pieces with 2 surfaces. Wow, that's overkill. No, I don't need full perspective control. Caramel ice cream. I haven't had much caramel ice cream. I've only had like caramel as a topping to ice cream, I feel like. I mean, what are parfaits usually made of in terms of ice cream? I will admit that walking into a dessert shop and having a giant ass parfait is a little intimidating as an adult man. It is definitely the kind of place I'd have to bring a girlfriend to not walk in and look really awkward. Let's see. Parfait's almost always a strawberry. Looks like some kind of biscuit mix as well. Because parfaits aren't usually just ice cream. They're usually like a mix of like different layers, like a biscuit layer or cream layer. Actually, it doesn't feel like they're actually particularly heavy in the ice cream layer. But we're doing a giant. I mean, it could just be like more creamy, I guess. I'll see how I can divide it. The fact is, like, everything is sweet inside a parfait for the most part, apart from maybe the fruits at the top. So caramel might melt your brains out if you have it in a parfait. like that's one thing, I guess. Is like, if you don't want your brain to literally melt, it might be better to avoid the very sweet flavors. Maybe salted caramel. Actually, no, salted caramel makes it even sweeter because for some reason salting sweet things makes it taste sweeter. Well, let's just take this beautiful image from Wikipedia. It's a very large image, very conveniently. So, can I not copy this image and just slap it in somewhere? Oh wow, it's not letting me slap it in. Alright, fine. I shall take a screenshot of that image then, if you won't let me copy that image. It's a JPEG. Why won't it let me copy this image? Okay, whatever. Let's see, yogurt parfait, which very much looks less solid than the other 3 there. Well, it definitely looks a lot more liquid than the other 3. So that's the one on the left. Chocolate parfait, second from the left. Actually, it's what? Is it just cream and sauce? Like a sauce blend? Because like the pink could be all the yogurt, and the rest could just be like plain cream. Cream parfait, which I can't really tell what's in the middle there. But notably, only the strawberry parfait and the yogurt parfait, the two on the side, actually have different toppings. The chocolate parfait and the one that's labeled cream parfait, whatever that means, have the same toppings. From the looks of it, looks at what? Pineapple slice, some kind of probably a mandarin slice, apple, a cherry on top, which looks like a fake cherry. I can't tell what that is at the back. You know, honestly, it looks like a cucumber, which scares me a little bit. It doesn't look like the kiwi fruit that's sticking out of the yogurt parfait. It actually looks like a cucumber, like, hold up. Back here, that's not a very obvious color. Let me just make this like bright yellow or something. Or bright orange. Like back here, this looks like a... That definitely looks like a cucumber. I don't know. It might just be me. Or was it a melon slice? You wouldn't put a melon slice the skin still on it though. It looks like there's a very dark part. You know, if you cut too close to the skin, that's kind of what comes out of the melon anyway. I'm actually kind of curious what this is. There's something on the whipped cream center of the cream parfait, and I can't tell what that is, because it's not strawberry cream, because the strawberry cream is this red stuff that you get from your sundaes at McDonald's. I mean, this could be caramel, right here on the top. This is... Caramel usually comes out orange, because it's basically burnt sugar. Also, apparently, there's some kind of mixed juice that is famous in Osaka. They don't really tell you what's in the mixed juice. They just tell you it's like Osaka's famous mixed juice. Well, let's just stick this on the side for a bit. Do I try to layer it like a bit more fancily like they do? Well, honestly, I could just like do the coloring and do just like kind of mix colors. Because it's basically, if I do like the chocolate parfait, it'll just be like white, brown, white, and then maybe we'll try and like shove in the fruits at the bottom and then another cream layer at the bottom to like round it out. Basically, just as the cream has melted and gone to the bottom. Or like mixed into like whatever liquid the, probably what is canned mandarins or peaches have collected as it went down there. Oh, either way, that is parfait. We'll just hover. Let's hover over. Let's hover over chocolate parfait. You know, our one will probably end up looking like the yogurt parfait, which is colors. I'm gonna do. Actually, how do they do strawberries? Let's have a look at this. They just put 3 whole ass strawberries and fill in the gaps of whipped cream. Great. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna do this grand crown of strawberries because I'm going to draw my very poop-like whipped cream in the middle, and I'm very proud of my poop-like whipped cream. Okay, so let's make another photo for strawberries. I like how when you just squeeze things out of the spiral, it just turns into a very comical representation of poop. It's like just a giant turd. Oh boy, this is too many photos deep. Hold up. Center. I guess I should actually not have such a sharp tip, should I? Oh, that is a very orange color there. Okay, here's one. Of course, strawberries aren't all regular shapes, so it doesn't matter we have like a little bit of a uneven shape here. That actually makes them more realistic, because it means that these are actually fruits and not plastic. Like, alright. Inner. Oh, we want this like very sliced shape coming down one side. Like so. I think we're just going to do the side ones as a single one. Like how I'm going to actually try and do the 2 sides and actually try and control the perspective like that. That's just a lot of work for something that's probably not going to be the most relevant thing in the world. So here's one where one side would be. And then here's where the other side would be. And having two surfaces seems really overkill. Then we're actually gonna have... Oh, well, I'm gonna put back ones in as well, but... So center right at the front, inners in the middle. So then we go 1, 2. So we go left outer. If it's a little uneven, it's actually perfectly right. Hum. Then we have left inner. And the height of these don't actually matter too much either. Some can be bigger pieces in general. Some of them can be sunk into the cream. It doesn't actually matter, and that's great. Alright, so in front of the outer ones, we're going to put in the cream. Now, how do I draw this without making it look like poop? Always the final question when it comes to cream. Actually, wait, no, the cream has to go behind all of this, right? Although I have it put in front of the outer strawberries. The way I've angled the outer strawberries, I should have it in front of the outer strawberries. Okay, so we'll put the cream in front of the outer strawberries. Oh boy, let's see. Hum. Do I need this in several layers? Is the real question here. Or do I just try to draw them all the same layer? Back it. Oh, that's the wrong button. And honestly, the rest of it, I don't care what it looks like. It's behind the shrubberies. I don't give a shit. We're just gonna round this out. It's not relevant. So round it out, make it easier to color. Why? Because the model I'm using is more for advertisement for my art style, and there's no character behind it. It's the internet. Things are gonna happen and it's gonna be weird, right? I mean, you go by the very, was it Twitch description of YouTuber, it's very much just someone who uses a virtual arbiter. And that's the end of the description. And that's what I belong to. Alright, we're gonna add the 2 strawberries down the back that I'm gonna poke out maybe a little bit over the... Actually, perspective-wise, how's this gonna go? About the same height? That doesn't actually matter, but because when it comes down to it, it can have sunk into the cream, and then it doesn't actually matter because it's actually just perspective and depth of view and all that other good stuff. Hello, how you doing? Alright, we'll just slap this into the bottom. Don't need much of this, so just go slightly, lightly like that. And we'll do a lift back. We kind of want to do the same thing over here. Hum, 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 hum. Okay, we'll add the strawberry at the back here as well, and that's... Oh wait, they do, what do you call this thing? Wafer? Wafer? Yeah, wafer. Where do I stick this? Wafer goes behind the cream in front of the strawberries at the back. We'll call this wafer. And we will stick this right down here. Let me just make sure I can actually see it. Yeah, we'll go over the top. Like so. Then... like that. And then we're going to go... This is probably the bit that I was most confident in the drafts. Go 1, 2... we're looking 3 there, and we'll do 1 more. Don't know if that's going to be relevant, but we're going to do 1 more right down here. Yeah, wafer. Alright, so that is basically the most detailed piece there with the parfait. You can really tell how much more messily I drew everything on the table when I was doing the original draft for this. Especially the plates. Holy shit, the plates are kind of hard. VR chat's another beast, isn't it? Then you have some really wild things in there. I mean, I'm old. I enjoyed the you know the way. I laughed about that way after it was out of fashion. Alright, so that is that parfait. Then we go, where are we? The hand, arm, oh yeah, arms. Alright, everything else on the table. So we've got phone. Yeah, another phone. I mean, I still enjoy how I've got like one of the more boring reasons for using a VTuber model. But I stand by it at this stage. This actually becomes something that's very easy to just tell people, since the initial craze is worn off as well. And I think there's also like was that apart from the people that are very passionate about playing out a character, like apart from the people that are very passionate about playing out a character, everyone who writes their own lore doesn't follow it. So I'm just like, I'm gonna use a character where it fits my art style, so it's generally part of my better works, rather than something I'm like kind of scrambling together. I mean, it's kind of obvious, so you look at the male model I did a while back, compared to like all the female models I do, is that I'm very clearly not very good at drawing males. But it's like, everyone I talk to is just like, yeah, I made up this character. I mentioned it when it's convenient. It's like, wow, that's really worth the time you put into designing the character. Or designing the lore. The character design is always cool, but it's just like, that lore design or scripting is just like, good job on that. You literally reference it once, like every couple of months when someone asks about it. It will forever be part of my hot takes that everyone hates. I mean, I'll admit, half the time when I'm playing games and I use a female arbiter, it's largely, if I can be bothered actually doing character customization, if there's clothing options and it's a game made in Asia, 100% of the time, the clothing options are more interesting for the female character. It's just a fact at this stage. They obviously put more effort into it. It's like, it's one of those things you can no longer deny. Especially the Korean ones. I mean, people joke about a lot of the ridiculous stuff from anime, but you look at some of the Korean MMOs, the female clothing in those games are wild. Even though I'll always reference back, there's that comic that was it, let me see if I can actually find it. Because I like talking about it. Where was it? Oh, I see it. Hold on, let me see if I can pull it out here. Why is it going to a... Why not go to a video? I just want the image of this. Hold on, can I just search for image? Hold on. Can I search by image? It's kind of old comics. I don't know how difficult it is to actually pull out. Oh, here we go. Let's see if I can put this one into the straight here. Oh, there we go. This old comic. It's one of my favorite ones on like how games make their armor. Yeah, bikini armor. As much as bikini armor in games usually give the most ridiculous defense. Yeah, guys get that armor that fully protects them completely. Yeah, we should get the same armor. I mean, always the fun part is that realistically, in a RPG world where armor isn't made to order, bikini armor will more likely save you in real combat than the full body armor, which is really ironic. And I always love that fact. It's like, yeah, the armor of old knights was made to order so they could actually move and flex in it. But in RPGs where you literally just buy random armor from the shop and it's not order made, that shit will not bend with you. You are going to like be super rigid and just fall over. And then you'll die because someone will stab you while you're on the ground. So realistically, you actually want the bikini armor between the two choices. That was my random rant for the day. You know, I don't think this is going to move very much, so let's add some extra detail to this. Okay, let's try to stop using my wrist upside down. Maybe that'll help. Also, this starts out of frame, so I don't know how relevant these details are going to be. But I'll give the ears a bit of extra shape on the phone here. I would not want to have a case like this. This is like one of those fancy cases where it's like, how the heck am I going to fit this anywhere? I mean, there's just a one time I was at the bank, and the lady helping me commented how my phone was really small. I was like, how do you fit that thing in your pocket? But she just showed me her giant ass smartphone. I can't remember what model that was though. Alright, now then. Okay, so cup. Let's call it glass again. Yeah, we're gonna just call it glass again. This does not need a base, so we can just go ahead and go. Hum. Alright, let's actually draw these lines in a straighter fashion. Alright, so hum. Go like that. Actually, oh no, if we need the straw to come through, we can't have the front and the back in the same layer. So we shall have a second layer here for the glass back. kind of very flat, but it's fine. And then we just need straw. The straws that turtles obviously love playing with, because you always see them playing with them in the ocean for some reason. If anyone takes that seriously, then that is... there's quite literal definition of sarcasm. Up. Oh yeah, one of my colleagues looked at me funny because I told her I didn't use straws when I went to McDonald's. It was the weirdest competition I ever had. It was like, she looked at me as though I was absolutely out of my mind, that I didn't take a straw if they didn't provide, like, what was it? Because usually you get the straws yourself, nowadays, especially with the, what do you call it? The paper straws that not everyone likes. And apparently it was the most wild thing ever that I apparently didn't use straws to drink out of the McDonald's cup. I just took the lid off and just drank straight from it like a regular cup. Just like tipped it over. That was the weirdest exchange I ever had about McDonald's. Okay, I need more water. It's like really dry today. Don't even bother with the BRB screen. Ah, that's fine. Alright, I'll be back. Alright. They say the camera can pick me up again. That's a real question. Okay, I can. Good. I remember when everything just first started and it was like... Face rig. Face rig could not pick your face back up. That was a giant miss. Hum. Okay, we'll work on the bubbles once the liquid's in there. Once again, the liquid... which is gonna not have an outline, unlike the cream, which we're probably gonna change the color of these outlines anyway to make it less prominent. Because we need the liquid in there before we can really do the bubbles. So we'll leave that there for now. I haven't seen a bendy straw in forever. Let me just have a look at bendy straws. Do I need these stripes? I don't need these stripes. Do I even need the, like, bendy joint part, or can I just ignore it? I don't know if I have enough level of detail to really warrant the bendy straw part. Yeah, screw that. Alright, anyways. Alright, let's see. Do I need this to be rounder? Okay, maybe these aren't as flat as I thought they were. These things actually have a lot more volume than I thought. Okay, you know what? If it's just gonna be a flat thing, then I'm just gonna go ahead and... That looks really thick. Let's just thin the width a little bit. Hum ha hum hum ha hum hum. Do I just make this log in one thing? Hum 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 hum. Okay, that gives it a bit more of a volume look at the end, presuming that all of that's somewhat balanced. Like so. We'll give the like a bit of a fold like across there. And then we'll go up to about here and we'll just fold this over the top a little bit. Like so. And we'll just... yeah, fold it over the top a little bit like so. We could do the cream or like the chocolate sauce they poured on there quite easily a different way, so we're gonna ignore that for a moment. Gonna go cream. It just needs to look kind of messy and round at the same time, right? Because it's kind of squeeze this way out of there, over the top. It's kind of like squeeze around like that. And then we'll just say fruit, which 90% of the time is going to turn into strawberries, because that's easier to draw. And the other choice is bananas, right? Banana chocolate crepe. How do they do the banana chocolate crepe? Let me look at this, actually. Banana chocolate crepe. How did the bananas actually go in here? Where are the bananas? I mean, I see some wrapped up like quesadillas. But these... I can't see any banana. That's fine. We can just say the cream sticking out and the stuff inside there. Good enough. Alright, here's my very poorly drawn cake. Oh yeah, here, let's type in shortcake. Strawberry shortcake. Can we have a slice and not a whole ass cake to reference from, please? Or we can do these very circular... oh, actually, let's do these very circular ones. Why not? That means I don't have to worry about the perspective and the size properly. It should just be a circular dome. How convenient. Why work harder? We can work smarter. Oh boy. Alright, cake. The question is, do I need to separate the cream layer in the middle from the rest of this? The sponge cake part? Or can I just draw this in one? I think I'm just gonna draw this in one. Hum 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 hum. Hmm. I'll go like that. Kind of just a very messily layered cake on top of the top. We'll sponge here. We're going to let the cream go out a little bit here. Then we're going to go a little bit out here. Then we're gonna wrap this around as well, letting it, using an uneven line to kind of distribute the cream a little bit. Why the fuck is my phone vibrating? Cool. Alright, and then we will just draw some uneven shapes, and this can be our fruit pieces, or it can even be like jam pieces, but like so. Oh, that's the wrong button. Okay, then let's say T. And once again, plate. Very good. Cup. Currently deciding if I actually need a separate back layer here. Don't think I do. Hum, 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 hum. Do I need to handle on a separate layer? You know what, let's just handle on a separate layer. That's a bit cut. Go like that. Maybe like a little bit bigger like that, and put it closer to the camera. Alright, now. Into the background. Plant. Hum, hum, hum. Do I need to do multiple surfaces for this thing? If I make the base less of a uniform shape, I don't have to worry about the perspective and the actual shape quite as much, as long as it's got a rounded base, like so. It's going out of frame, so we're not going to worry too much about the other side of it. Do I need to do two parts here? Hum, 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 hum. Plant decor. Let's have a look at this. Oh, I do not fancy drawing any kind of plant. Ah, yes, very leafy, big fat leaves. Big fat leaves. That'll work. Or I draw this single stalk of a leaf that I drew as a kind of draft. Do I need a back piece? If the plant bends into the frame, I don't need a back piece, because then I don't need a stalk. Let's be cheap. Let's take advantage of the fact that it's going to be out of frame and just go leaf. We're going to take these big fat leaves, because leaves are easier to draw than multiple leaves. And we're gonna be a little bit fancy, because this is a place that obviously serves desserts. We're gonna draw the leaf. See if I can do it properly. In the heart shape. And we're just gonna go whop backwards like this. And we're gonna bring this up a little bit. And we're gonna have a second leaf. So that's gonna be top. And we'll have another one called leaf bot. And we're gonna draw it right below it. As though it's like facing kind of into the camera a little bit. Obviously it's a plant, so the shapes don't have to be very uniform. You know, I think most plants are actually surprisingly uniform. There can be some imperfections, so that's nature. Actually plants are very uniform, aren't they, when it comes to leaves? You know, decorative plants like this aren't always that uniform, so we're gonna draw it like that, and it's gonna stick out of frame, and this is all we need for it. The stalk is out of frame. Okay, now then, at this point I actually don't need this anymore. Okay, so... Did I end up doing the pillar in two different faces? I did. Front face, back face. Alright, let me just draw some guidelines here. Okay, so we're going to position the back pillar about here. We'll have the front face. Which way? Where am I? I'm still below the horizon line, so I should be able to go up here. No, not that way. Not that way. Not that way. Nope. Oh, nope. Oh, wait. That's not a straight line. That is not the horizon line, I think. I think that is not horizon line. Okay, that's good. And then we go straight up. Straight up along the vertical line. Let me just draw this with a thicker pen, because these lines actually need to kind of stand out. Okay. That's the front face. Then for the side face, we're going to go... And then we have two pillars. We don't need the window part because it's blocked by the seat here. Then we need a sofa back here as well, or couch seating. Because we haven't decided whether it's a couch or sofa or some just a chair, but seating. Which has to start about here. We're going to draw the line across, and then we're just going to not use that and go Womp! Like that. That's backseating. Okay. Alright, that is basically all the lines. There's no mouths yet because I haven't bothered with that. Just staring at the eyes right now, deciding if I want to change anything. I think I just only got a little bit more oval than what I have right now. Oh right, still haven't decided what to do back here. What the heck do I do with the arm? Do I just like completely ignore and just bring it downwards? I mean, they do have like a big fat cushion back here. I could just like have the arm be down against it. It's just leaning over. If I can't be stuffed trying to work out how to twist this arm down here, then up here. That's probably smarter. I don't think I can figure that out. I don't know how I'm going to manage perspective if I do that. Alright, so phone arm, fingers, here, head parts, behind head, body, shirt, torso. Behind torso is going to be left arm. Cool. Alright, that's not even going to help me. Well, it's going to help me a little bit. It's not really going to help me. Okay, so left sleeve. Hum, hum, hum. Then we'll just go arm. If the arm's gonna be straight down, then it only needs to be straight down. It just needs to be, one... I like that. Okay, this might go back to my box of many things I need to finish at some point, but for now. Pull some colors. Oh yeah, that's when I started using an aggressive amount of screen tones. Okay. Very light pastel colors that I was using. Alright, let's change the paper color because holy shit I can't see. Once again, we don't have to be very careful with some of the parts in terms of perspective, because perspective we have full control of and we know it's not going to be turning much. Hum. Hum. Hum, 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 hum. Okay. Hum, 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 hum. Let's get rid of frame boundary for a moment, because that's going to cause problems here. Okay, don't know why I was a little finicky there. Hum, ha, hum, hum, hum. Hum, 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 hum. There we go. Hum, hum, ha, hum, 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 hum. It's the screen down here. Kind of see it in the corner there. And it's a bright green. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hum, 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 hum. Hum. Okay, so then we go here and here. Hum. Hum. Alright, I'll deal with the mouth at some point, but not right now. There's all the head parts, the body. Just deal with the neck first. Oh, good enough. There we go. Alright, let's get the stick out of here. Alright, so left, we're going to actually do the color like this and let the back part fill up most of it. Um, hum. Oh my god, that line. So I had another look at it, just like, oh jeez. Alright, let me just get in here and clean that line up a little bit. It's not just line weight, it's just line. Okay, I think we'll go with that. Hum. Actually, how do I have my arms done? Don't have a connecting line, so... Oh boy. Hum. We're going to be relying on the lower arm for most of the color here anyway, so we're just going to cut it. Actually, we'll let it go down a little bit so we have some extra leeway to work with, but it's 90% going to be the lower arm dealing with any colors because it will be the one on top. Hum. Okay, so we're just gonna go whoop. This is just at the back, so we don't really have to be very careful with the overall shape of this. Just literally needs to sit at the back and work. It'll be behind the table as well, so we don't have to worry about that part. Hum. Man, I can barely tell the green up there with the scrunchie. Okay, we're gonna leave this here for now. I might just slap down the rest of the colors at my own time, but I don't really have the time to do it on stream for today. I'm gonna finish up in a bit. For reference, we're gonna use the colors that I used. Let me just dig it back out. Didn't I post this? I did. Here, the final colors for this version for the other two girls. See if I can lighten the colors a bit to fit. Actually, it's about right for the colors, actually. Very light kind of pastel colors, even with like the dark hair here. I just need to decide on what to do with the actual clothes, because here it's very lazily done. They're wearing a uniform. You don't know what to do with clothing, put a uniform on. It solves every problem. Whenever I pull this back out of the box of things I started and haven't finished, next time will be a different matter. I don't know if I have the willpower to start doing a big scene color right now, because I also had to decide on all the lighting and stuff is probably the biggest blocker right now. Like all of the lighting has to be decided on before I can really start coloring in detail. Basically beyond the flats. So next time maybe something different. I have a lot of stuff I need to work on because I started a lot of things I haven't finished them, because that's how I work. Also, this has also been in the works. So there's a thing I've been working on off stream whenever I have a little bit of time. The body's actually a little wider than the original draft, so the breasts are now bigger to accommodate that. Isn't that something everyone loves? One of the breast shape is actually a little bit off, but that's also the shirt shape, so honestly, that's the inside part, and I don't really care about the inside part. You know, I do need to use as a guide to the outside part, so the outside part will have to wait till I fix that. So maybe I might pull this out, or there's also... Where is the fish? I like how I just call it the fish, even though it's very vaguely fish-themed at this point. Where is the fish? I resized it, so using the reference image, I resized the whole body. I can put the trace right over it because, let's be real, this is actually I haven't resized it. I put the body I drew into the rest sheet into here, so I can actually do the proportions accurately rather than what I did here, which is really not accurate. It's also a lot smaller than the actual canvas because I size things to the head. Which one? I put up a lot of things at this point. I mean, I haven't done animal ears in a while. I mean, I've reached a point where I've like decided to just not do animal ears on my own model as well, even though I was rolling cat ears and tail for a little while. Then I decided, like, nah, screw it, I'm just gonna put the cat on the hip bones. Also most popular, or they might just have the pointy ears and you can't really tell what animal they are because you can't see the tail. Because let's be real, anything below basically the chest is irrelevant 90% of the time for VTubers. I mean, isn't it like way back even with was it Fubuki from Hololive? The general joke is that because her ears are pointed and you never see her tail 90% of the time, people just call her a cat. Even though she's a fox. So anything with the generic pointed ears you can't tell because honestly the bigger tail 90% of the time on animals is actually the tail. And they have very obvious ears. The tail actually tells you what animal it is, not the ears. Ears are just kind of like pointed and fluffy because a good proportion of carnivore ears are pointed in the same way because it turns out that all carnivores evolved in such similar fashion. Funny that, right? I don't really know if I've seen any other fancy type of ears. I mean, if I'm really lazy, bear ears are quite easy because it's just two circles on your head and they don't have to be as detailed as like other like canine or feline ears because it doesn't need the big like well, you want to do cute bear ears, it's just a circle. It basically replaces your dango hair with a circle. Instead of the pointed triangular shaped ears of the feline and canine. What else is there? Rabbit ears. I mean, rabbit ears you either do straight up or lop. And if you do the lop and you don't do the long enough, people think you're a dog. Because some dogs have that ears. Also, what kind of cat was it that has those ears? The, I don't know what breed of cat it is, but one of the cats have lop ears as well. Alright, but anyways, that will do it for today's stream. I'll pull something out of the box of many things I started and haven't finished next time. So you want to see more, remember to subscribe if you're not already. Leave a like because the house here, and I shall see you all next time.